This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena we are checking out a mono black Lurrus cat oven-y sacrificey thing. Oh my god, it's cat oven, you guys, be angry. We hate it. We hate it so much, I know. But I still try to play everything, and I wanted to build a mono black deck around Lurrus, and cat oven sacrificey stuff is among the coolest, that's not the right word, among the strongest, unfortunately, things that you can do in a very like 2 mana or less sense. We could play a bunch of aggro and discard cards. I promise you Obosh is better for that. So in the Lurrus sense, we're going to play cat oven. We're going to lean hard into Hateful Eidelon. So this card is actually pretty fun. If any of you have ever done it, it's like Edgewall Innkeeper, but things die. So I think that's kind of cool. And whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you control that was attached to it. So we have these auras, Mire's Grasp and Deadweight, to kill the opponent's cheap cards. And we have Fiend Artisan to tutor up Hateful Eidolons to hopefully get multiple triggers. Call of the Death Dweller can get them back. And Lurrus can recast the Mire's Grasp and Hateful Eidolon from the graveyard. So that's the primary job of the deck, is to play a bunch of these with Hateful Eidolons to get a bunch of value. On top of that, we're a Priest of the Forgotten Gods deck with Gutter Bones and Cauldron Familiar for that grave value, and Whisper Squad to fetch multiple bodies to use with the Priest of the Forgotten Gods, and the Call the Death Dwellers to bring them back. Is the deck as good as the Rakdos version? Not in every matchup, but it does have a few trump cards. If you are up against somebody like Gruul or Mono Red, Fiend Artisan just becomes this massive house and destroys them. So it's a pretty excellent card in those matchups. And yeah, your graveyard fills up, and we don't exile cards out of our graveyard like Kroxa does. So you often see very large Fiend Artisans, which, you know, that's an advantage. Against any deck that's going to play cheap creatures against us and not much interaction, using our Deadweights and Mire's Grasps with Lurrus is a big advantage. So I'm hoping to play against a lot of creature aggro in today's video and dunk all over them. That's the grand plan. Another huge advantage to being mono black is Castle Lockplane. If you are just kind of drawing a ton of lands in the late game, you usually don't run out of stuff to do with your mana because you can just draw more cards with the castle, and the Fiend Artisan lets you turn all of your Gutter Bones and stuff into more and more Eidolons and more Fiend Artisans, which is pretty excellent. So usually you use all your mana every turn, even late into the game, which is one of the fun things about this deck. It can play the short game, where it annoys the opponent to death quickly, or it can play the epic long game. So let's dive in and let the mono black nonsense with Lurrus begin. A quick and brutal 0-1. There were a few cards in our deck that could have made that game interesting, but we definitely did not have them. Not on the draw. Alright. I'm fighting your daddy. Not my daddy, but it's your daddy. We're on the draw again. We again don't have removal. Let's see how much we get punished. Gutter Bones, get to work. Black-white, huh? Sorry, red-white. Where is my mind? Raise the alarm. Sure. So Winota, perhaps? Let's get the Fiend Artisan onto the battlefield. Our only real hope against them is to get the Deadweight thing going. And I still haven't drawn a single removal spell. What could I fetch? I can't fetch a priest because I have to play a creature. I can fetch a cat. I guess that's fine. I might have Winota next turn to steal the Artisan. Man, we have been on the draw against perfect hands so far, and I am I'm starting to really regret ever playing Magic today. So what do? We have to kill the 1/1. If we kill the 1/1, there's no humans to attack with. So at least I have that going. I'm sure you've all had those days playing Magic. Mine seem to be coming more often, but this event is not over. We do have to draw some good cards, for heaven's sake. We just can't seem to do it. Alright, so we've got this. Let's play Other Fiend Artisan. Let's play Hateful Eidelon. Let's start attacking the opponent, for goodness sakes. They must die. Wynota does Broca stuff. That's rude. Well, now they get another trigger. I'm sure they'll find Agent this time, since they're 7 cards closer to it since last turn. Just you, huh? Nothing? Love it, I guess. This gains a life. Alright. We could get rid of the Eidelon to start cycling the cat and put more pressure on our opponent. I don't think it's worth it. One of the best draws we have is a Myers Grasp or a Deadweight here. A Deadweight would be amazing, but no, we don't get it. What is wrong with this deck? Alright. How do we make this work? I think we play the cat. We can play the Lurrus and a cat from graveyard or something like that, but playing the cat is something we can throw in here to make this like 15 damage. I don't have a way to kill multiple creatures. I don't have a sacrifice outlet. So, not without keeping the Fiend on defense, which isn't nearly as good. So we'll play you. We'll attack with you both. Looks like there's a take one for the team. We don't want to use the oven to get an extra point of damage in with the cat. The reason being that we need to sacrifice whatever our opponent tries to Agent of Treachery. Do I play the Lurrus? No. These things can trade with the War Boss, okay, if we get the opportunity. And I don't think I want to pull this out of my graveyard. If I do that, these shrink, and I don't get to play it here anyway. And we might need to crack a food depending on how much aggro ends up on the battlefield. Okay. Can't attack this turn. It doesn't have protection from 4-drops. Funny. I don't have anything of that casting cost. Weird how that works. Alright, the War Boss doesn't have the guts to go for it. Which Agent of Treachery will you pick? Kenrith? Well, there's no point in trying to block the Kenrith here. Let's block here and get the double lifelink, then throw the cat in the oven later. I guess it could absorb a trample damage, but then we don't have the food, so there's no point. They're at 10. How do we get there? How the heck do we get there, everybody? The draw we needed was the Deadweight. Would have at least gotten interesting, I think. Now, as it is, I can go search for like a serrated Scorpion, sacrifice it, and go search for something else. That's 2. This is going to block one of the Fiends. The opponent doesn't want to block the other one. It depends how much damage they take, but I can't fetch as well. This is so bad. I do feel like I just have to push the damage, though. If I don't push the damage, what am I doing? All right. Everybody get him. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I've got to force him to do some blocking. I don't have any choice there. Okay, went out of blocks there. So, you're taking 1, 2, 3, 4. I can sack this for 2 foods. I don't have more ways to sack this cat. I wish this cat had a way to die, but it doesn't. Because this is going to die anyway. These I may as well gain the life. Down to 3. This is so close, but probably not there. I can save these to gain life. Maybe that's better. If I can't kill the opponent, I think that's better. What if I play a priest? Not gonna block anything. Alright. The frickin' Kenrith can gain a lot of life if the opponent remembers that. I wouldn't shuffle there. They know that the top X many cards aren't Agent of Treachery. So I wouldn't shuffle that. Okay, they're just going in for it. What are you stealing? Sure. That isn't... Let's see what happens. They didn't gain life. They don't put lethal pressure on me. Let's see what happens here. They mentor, sure. They look. They whiff. They hit agent. What do they take? All right, let's look around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, plus 5, 17. This isn't lethal. They stole a tapped oven. We need a cat to die, right? So that we can get it back a few times. We need to get it back once, then get it back with Lurrus, then get it back again. The opponent has 2 blockers, so it's not like the cats are going to get through for damage. Down to 2. Goes to the graveyard. Bring it back, down to 1. My turn. I can draw here. May as well, I didn't use my mana. Alright, attack with the kitties. They have to be blocked, which means Lurrus Cat is lethal. Bang. Yes! The cats persevere. The cats persevere. Oh my gosh. We've got these. We've got these cards. And our opponent is playing Obosh, so they have creatures. Oh my god, these cards are in our deck. Yes. Yes, I'll keep it. Though, we are on the draw. We are on the draw again. Dead freaking weight, bro. Now we send the hello, because that's how you flex. That's how you be alpha gamer. No play. Interesting. You think we play a priest? The opponent might have a way to kill it, but yeah, let's get it online. We have Whisper Squad up next turn if we need it to feed the priest. Thinking, well, if you can kill a priest, you probably should. Just generally speaking, in Magic. Okay, that's a way to do it. You at least get a token afterwards. But definitely activating priest when you can activate priest here. We could do it at instant speed, but then the mana's not as useful, and I want to make absolutely sure we get to use the mana boost. Wow. All right, well, we'll play this. And I can't believe it, but I'm going to deadweight that token because we have enough removal going. Next turn we have Lurrus squad if we need to activate the priest again. Or we might just Lurrus play squad. Yeah, full price drill bit, love it. Did buy one of the Myers Grasps. Another priest. Yeah, let's bring out the Lurrus and bring out the squad. Now the opponent has to work on killing Lurrus. If when they do, we can priest. But it would be nice to untap and fetch more with squad. Okay, so they go for this. We could pitch it. I think we'll just throw it in the oven. I would like to go get more squads so that there's plenty of fodder for my priest. And you can see how the turn 1 deadweight, turn 2 priest, they have been on the back foot like all game. All right, squad up. Squad up again. Gives us the fodder. Ooh, double Hateful Eidelon. Do we keep that a secret? Yeah, I think we keep those a secret. We want the opponent to play a creature into our... Well, you know, they're facing Priest of the Forgotten Gods, but usually if you can't kill these, you're just in a pinch, right? You have to keep playing creatures into it and hoping I run out of food for it. And with all the Whisper Squad deceased for the cause, maybe the opponent just keeps playing things into this. Let's find out. Full price light up the stage after playing a land. They did hit Gutterbones. If that gets sacrificed, it just goes to the graveyard. Call the Death Dweller. That gets back Lurrus. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. There's so much nasty stuff we can do here. But I think what I want to do is get the card advantage of the Eidelons going. And they say good game. They don't want to see this happen. I mean, it was a pretty brutal game, to be honest. But that's what we're designed to do. Smash up on the creature decks. Ugh. All right. We need to at least get the third win, or we don't even, like, break even on the win-loss ratio. So let's frickin' go. Can I be on the play? Can I be on the play? Do I just have to mulligan for a turn 2 priest in every game? Seems to be the common thread in the victories, at least. On the play. Oh my gosh. We have a Hateful Eidolon and a Myers Grasp. Oh yeah. Let's do it. 4 swamps is far from ideal, especially if one is not Castle Lock Plain, because we might flood out. But Lurrus tries to help with that. You know, this Nightmare Kitty really tries. Really tries. Our opponent doesn't have a companion. What is... You poor lonely soul. You poor thing. What will we do with you? And we're off. Hateful Eidolon. Just show them the hate. From turn 1. Yes, I am full of this hate. Island go. Well, I like that we have a Whisper Squad. Let's get the Fiend Artisan on the board. Now I'm wondering if that Myers Grasp is even going to be good. I'm also wondering about our opponent, since every card is a reader. Might have a new opponent in the arena. A new entry, but you picked cool islands. I'll give you that. Pollywog Symbiote. Yes. 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 Perfect. Freaking perfect. Get him. Right. Correct. Draw those cards. Oh my gosh, the synergy between the kill auras and the hateful Eidelon is awesome. Now, the synergy between swamp and more swamp, well, it loses its luster after a while when you're playing a deck with no cards that cost more than 2 mana. Frostlinks. Tap something down. Okay. I mean, I've seen Frostlinks plenty of times. I don't know where I rate this Frostlinks art. If I am getting my art snobbery on. I'm not convinced. Alright. So I think we're squatting up. And let's save the Lurrus till next turn. Let's play a cat, because we can sack it to Fiend Artisan for goodies. We've got a nice little wide board. Nadir Kraken. Oh, the Myers Grasp is going to really enjoy your company. Alright, squad. On the bright side, all these lands, they do come in handy when we have expensive plays like this to make. Trigger, trigger. Alright, we want some things in the yard to start making Fiend Artisan better. Do we want to attack into this, especially with a Lurrus on the table? Don't think we want to lose an Eidelon, but we have Call the Death Dweller. You know, let's just be really aggressive. The opponent gets to eat one thing. Lurrus gets to bring it back, or Call the Death Dweller gets to bring it back. The damage can add up. They block a Whisper Squad. That's interesting. I don't know what's happening. Unsummon Lurrus. Okay. And scoop. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, that mono blue deck just not equipped to handle that many 1 and 2 drops, I'd say. Okay. All the marbles. The 4th win. The precious event 4th win, where you get the break-even point. You get your money back. You do the even money dance. It's all up to this. Eidelon, but no removal. On the draw against Lurrus. If we have the dead weights and such, then we're going to be at a huge advantage, but we do have to draw them. I think we keep the hand. But man, we're gonna have to rip them. Deadweight and Myers Grasp are going to be the key cards here. Alright, let's start with an Eidolon. It can block the opponent's cat. Black-red, Robber of the Rich. So the opponent's on a really aggressive build. They stole my oven? Are you freaking kidding? Okay, we have to rip it right here. I am not lucky. I don't know if I can't remember events where I'm this unlucky this consistently. It's killing me, to be honest. All right, may as well get this 1 point here. We're just okay. They get to play this freaking oven. We're just dead. We're just so dead. They literally stole like the best card for them. I guess there's days like this, everybody. I guess there are days like this. All right. We'll try for a priest. We'll play a cat. And we'll hold on to our butts. I feel strongly, I know it sounds salty, but I feel strongly we should be advantaged in the matchup. We just have to have the removal spells, and we'd be so good. And not have the opponent steal a witch's oven from me. It's the worst feeling in the world when they steal a good card. Like the best possible card. It's heartbreaking. On the bright side, they haven't destroyed me with Mayhem Devil yet. So they need Spectacle. What are they going to do? Drill bit me? Oh, they're just going to draw 3. That seems fine. That's not bad. That's late, but it exists. One of the ovens is tapped. How do I get them to tap the other oven? It says whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you control that was attached to it. If I target, like, the robber, they're going to throw it in the oven, and I don't get to draw the card. But that is something. It's here. Now we just have to figure out how to use it. So, Priest, that part should be kind of easy. Maybe an attack would loosen them up. If I play Squad, and I fetch with Squad, I won't have the mana though. Okay, cat down, draw, another grasp. They use that, they get that back. How do I get them to actually tap these? I could play my own Lurrus here and just have it on the field. If the opponent takes it, they don't have that much going on. I don't have a way to get it back yet, though. So that wouldn't be particularly good. All right, let's start managing the board. All right, moving right along. Do they pitch that food? They do. That usually means they're contemplating attack if they end step it like that, as opposed to holding it on for, say, Spectacle from the Reveler, but we'll see. Butcher, of course. It doesn't do much, though, to be honest. Like, if I block it with the Fiend Artisan, all it can kill is the Squad. If I block it with the Squad, all it can kill is nothing. And maybe they want to target the Squad, so I guess that's what the block should be, just in case. Also, I gain 1 life, but that's not very good. Yeah, let's do it like this. Because they can also target the Eidelon in that case. Alright, they take out the Squad. This goes to a 4-3. Gutter Bones. Okay. We're still playing Magic. I thought this game was freaking over. I've thought that before. Sometimes I turn out wrong. So fuel for the Priest. I don't think the Myra's Grasp is ever going to draw me cards. Trying to think of what I need to be fetching out that's good against them. But I think I just want more Squad. Or the cat. So let's get Lurrus going. Let's play the kitty. I could be removing their stuff. Is that good? Not really. They just get it back. They have their own Lurrus, of course. So I think I play this and I say go. I don't have a tremendous, like, other use for the mana. And this protects me against Claim the Firstborn. The opponent mistimes this. Maybe I can get them to sacrifice something that isn't a cat, but it seems unlikely. They would have to goofball pretty hard. Okay. They did leave a cat in the graveyard this time. There's Claim. Here's Priest. Up to a 5/5 on the Fiend Artisan. Draw a card. We got some mana, but I can't use it. Feels bad. Bringing a cat back now. What does it mean? Why would they do that? Get a Gutter Bones? Okay. I guess. Just play more nonsense. Oh, I got my own oven. Okay. Let's fire it up, shall we? So, what else am I doing here? I have a Gutter Bones that I can sacrifice along with the Eidelon. Because like I said, I'm never going to get to draw cards off this Mire's Grasp, but I do need to keep their Lurrus away. So, play you. Play you. We can use the Fiend Artisan to tutor something up, like another Priest, but I don't think that's particularly good. I think we just say go. We'll eventually pitch this, bring back a cat if the opponent targets something. Oh, we might be able to get back Gutter Bones this turn though, right? That's not bad. We just want to use the 2 mana. So we do this. The opponent didn't take damage yet this turn though. So the Priest could do that. As long as I have an oven open, I'm pretty safe. So yeah, we'll go Priest here. These. And I make mana. And I get back Gutter Bones and I can cast it? Yeah. Okay. Land. Alright. If I play Gutter, I don't get to draw. Is that fine? I can also turn Gutter into something else, but then I have no good blockers. That's not fine to me. Yeah, let's just replay the Bones. No point in attacking into Cat Oven, and we're holding the Mire's Grasp. Gutter Bones is the fodder to get our Cat Oven going. Man, this game. I am being forced to work for it. Another spectacle moment, probably with the Gutter Bones. Down to 9. Man, if I had my own oven, that robber robbed me so blind. I ain't that rich. All right, what do you play? I like the Butcher. Butcher doesn't really do anything here. Third cat? Okay. I guess they're just trying to close, right? Get enough nickel and dime damage and they'll be fine. All right, eat that. My turn. Eidelon. Again, these ovens mean that's not going to work unless I kill my own creature. It could come to that at some point. All right, let's bring the cat back. Get you back. Play you. I think we play you too now. We definitely want to kill the Lurrus off. That has to go. All right, one oven tapped. See, we make 2 mana, so we can get Gutter Bones back yet again. We want to sack the 2 1 toughness things in case the opponent wants to sacrifice Butcher. This is going in the oven eventually. This being the cat. Jeebus. We are landlords. So, use the last mana. If I put it out, the opponent might Dreadhorde Butcher it, but if they do, we can throw it in the oven, get back cat. So, keep it coming. Yeah, I can't attack ever. My opponent's had 2 ovens and 2 cats for most of this game. But we're getting to the point where we have a bunch of mana, and maybe Fiend Artisan can start tutoring up some things. What do we get? Other Fiend Artisans? We don't have very big cards, of course, but a wall of giant Fiend Artisans might be nice. I guess we could get all of our Hateful Eidolons together. Those at least have lifelink. Or we could get all of the cats. So, do you want to attack? No attack? Alright. Into the oven. But don't bring this back just yet. Wow. I just can't stop getting land. Now what? We could just work on getting more Priests of the Forgotten Gods or more Gutter Bones to keep bringing back. I could get the Serrated Scorpion, which gives me some life. But I don't want to tap this. Like, it is my defense. It's about all I've got. Alright, then we'll keep doing this. We need to keep using this on our turn because the mana. We want to keep using this mana to try to stay in this game. Okay, we draw another Gutter Bones. Can play this. And I don't think I want to draw, even though I could spend the mana that way. I think I want the bodies. So I could tutor another Fiend Artisan, and it's the same as having this Fiend Artisan, and I guess it uses my mana, so 1, 2, auto pay, sacrifice Gutter Bones. We could also get, yeah, I think it's just more of these. See if the opponent can kill me. It's getting dangerous. I can still make food, though. The opponent's definitely like a good top deck away. Let's see if they remember how their castle works. They're in a good position to draw from it. I'm really not. There it is. I don't know. I draw that card first. I'm like, show me the card, darn it. I want to know what card I've got. Swamp, beautiful. Another oven, not beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, a turn cycle. This is so close to dead. We're gonna have to start eating a lot of food. We've got the mana. Can you imagine if either of us could have Mayhem Devil in these matchups? If the opponent had attacked, I'd sacrifice a Gutter Bones, and then I'd bring back a cat. Let's just go ahead and do that anyway. And we don't bring back cat yet. Not yet. Okay, another oven. That is something. That is something. Let's get it on the field. Somebody has to put this on 2x speed. This is the most epic 2x speed game I can recall in a minute. All right. Another card, another land. Unbelievable. All right, we'll play one of you. And we'll... If I pitch it, I only have 1 mana left to eat food, so that won't do. I could sack it for a 1, like a cat. Give up having 2 mana to eat food, or I could just have the other gutter bones in my hand. I think I like that best. Get ready. I have to be wary of how much damage the opponent can deal at once. Because I do know I need to throw a Fiend Artisan in the oven, right? Well, if I can only eat 1 food, but I still need to get back the cat, sacrifice the cat, make another food. No, I don't need to throw a Fiend Artisan in the oven. Let's just make sure that we have a food ready to go. Just that way, if the opponent tries to get me too low on life, I'm not completely dead. We've got a food ready to go for 3 life if we need it. If the opponent somehow, like, sets up the lethal. That stolen oven, man. That stolen freaking oven. Not to mention the flood. I mean, that's a lot of land for my deck to draw. I guess it could be worse. I do run 24. This is probably about on par with where I need to be. This stack is probably going to get ugly. Ouch. The 4th cat is pretty good here. Here come the attacks. All right, so we want the Eidelon to gain a life pretty badly. Let's see how this turns out. Okay. See, I can't take the 2 damage. They can rotate the 2 food, so we go like this. All right. They let that happen. All right, down to 3. We can still sacrifice and bring back a cat to go to 4. They don't quite have it. Two. Yep, gutter bones. Play gutter bones, sure. Now, if I tap this oven, they kill me with cat, so I can't do that. That was bait. That was bait. Now I have the oven untapped with a Fiend Artisan, so I can gain 6 life if they try to lethal me that way, but it's still going to be tough. Let's play the gutter bones. Throw the gutter bones in the oven. Bring back a cat. All right, they're not flinching. Letting me go to 3. Play that. Again. All 4 cats, huh? All right, well, I can get him down to... No, I can't. Like, this doesn't do anything unless I kill my own creature to draw a card with the Eidelon. So how do I gain more life? I can fetch more cats. I think I just have to fetch another Fiend Artisan, to be honest. I'm at 3. This is 1, 2. So if I sacrifice a Fiend Artisan now, I get 2 foods. But if I do this, I get another Fiend Artisan. Which I can then sack in the oven for 2 foods and then eat that food. And I go to 6 and I have... 3 blockers for 4 cats. And there are 2 ovens and I have 1 oven. Ugh. Is it better just to get another cat so I gain another life? So I can bring back 2 cats if I need to? Is it better to have more hateful Eidolons that have lifelink so the opponent can't really attack into them very well? I feel like every life point is getting pretty essential. Yeah, let's grab another cat. So we'll wait till the opponent uses a second oven. Actually, I don't think it matters too much. Let's just do this now. All right, 2 foods. One of them we will eat before the opponent can do stuff in response. This game is what nightmares are truly made of, everyone. I mean, you have 1 more oven. You can do the thing. You can do the thing, gamer. You can do it. Oh, tell me they disconnect. What a way to end this game that would be. What a way to end this stupid game. That's bad. That's probably good enough, right? All right. We can't take any damage, that's for sure. I don't know if it's quite lethal. I think I'm at virtual 1. Okay. Frickin' 10-9 Fiend Artisan. That doesn't do me any good. Love it. Frickin' love it. 5. Croxa. What the hell? Well, they suddenly drew into the gas, which I haven't been able to do. Worst half hour of my life. No even money dance. Ugh. The pain. Live by the cat oven and die by the cat oven, I suppose. And we are back to talk about the deck and what to do going forward. I feel like that run was a showcase of a lot of what can go wrong. We were on the draw most of the time, and it made a huge difference in most of the games. 2 of the games I cut, it was like just got steamrolled by Luca and Mutate because we didn't go first. And that Robber of the Rich stealing the oven, that one play was just so RNG mean, and it just cascaded. It just took half an hour for it to all come together, which I guess we signed up for when we put Cat Oven in our deck. Yeah, I do think this deck is great in a creature meta. It would be great in so many metas over the past 10 years of Magic, but this isn't that meta, and if your local playgroup likes a lot of creature aggro, or if mono red makes a big comeback, I think this deck could handle it pretty well. I also think we would have won games if we could have had Mire's Grasp and Deadweight more often. It's odd to run 6 of them, but rarely draw them. It was a little bit frustrating because they just weren't there at the right times almost ever. So maybe small sample size. I'm not convinced you need 4 of each, because you never want a hand that has like 3 of these and a Hateful Eidolon, but then your opponent doesn't play any creatures. But maybe that's what you have to do. Maybe the deck should lean even harder into Mire's Grasp and Deadweight. It could go down to 22 land. I'm not willing to do it. I feel like I always have stuff to do with my land. But if you guys are having a hard time making those cuts, maybe that's the play. I also never felt like I got much out of Call of the Death Dweller. So maybe that's on the chopping block, but I like the idea of getting back Lurrus if Lurrus dies, or getting back a Hateful Eidolon and a Fiend Artisan if they break up that synergy. So maybe there's a version of the deck where you just pull out the cat, pull out the oven, you probably have to pull out the priest at that point, and you play a Femia, and you just play the enchantment version. Maybe that's a different video, but something to think about. So I hope that you enjoyed more than I did the games here today. We did get some wins. We definitely got a brutal loss. 26 minutes in hell, I could call this video. But it was a time, and we had it together, so it's always special to me. So thank you very much for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Please like and subscribe, and I will be back here with more MTG Arena tomorrow. Goodbye.